Welcome to Check Your Day, the daily podcast with Renča, aka your guide through the jungle called Czech. We spend 5 minutes from Monday to Friday to get better at one topic in Czech. Ahoj, welcome. I know this week is all about restaurants, but today is this special episode in which we focus on a topic that will help you in your learning journey. I have been thinking about one topic for some time. I hope you will find it helpful because today I would like to talk about what questions I would ask a tutor I would consider having lessons with. So I hope you will be curious what questions a professional as me would ask, what I consider important. I hope that some questions will be eye-opening because I will not only say the questions, but I will also explain to you why I would ask these questions. So what's behind it? And I hope it will really help you realize some stuff. Okay, so let's not postpone it. Let's dive right in. Jdeme na to. So the first two questions I would ask would be how often and how long. Meaning, how often would we have our lessons? If less than 4 times per week, I would immediately eliminate this tutor. And how long? If it's longer than 20 minutes per day, it doesn't make any sense. Actually, I would go for 15 minutes. I have my reasons. I know they work and how effective they are if they are done correctly. This comes with experience and, I have tested it for the past, more than 3 years. And the results I get with my students are clear. So if you do it with this frequency and this length of the lessons, you get really good results. And the thing is, why 15 minutes? Because majority of people are able to really stay focused for about 15 minutes. And with all the social media, it's getting worse. So to make the best out of the time you spend on your lessons, 15 minutes is like the sweet spot. Another question I would definitely ask the tutor is how much time do your students spend on speaking, really speaking during your lessons? Because this is crucial. You are paying not a small amount of money, and this is not about the tutor talking. This should be about the student practicing the language. Because if you don't practice and you just keep learning but not using the language, you will not really become fluent. It's not possible. You need this process of transforming your thoughts into real sentences, producing them, saying them out loud. And that's what having lessons is really about, in my opinion. So I want to learn real life language. That's why I also wouldn't go for a tutor who uses a textbook, because I don't want expressions from a textbook. I want to speak the way people really talk. because I want to understand them. That's totally okay to learn the formal version, of course, because I don't want to be rude, but I also need to understand how people really talk. Otherwise, I would be still in a cage, even after years of learning. And this is like, what I come across so often. I get contacted by students, and the most frequent phrase is, I have been learning Czech for so long, but I am not able to understand my whatever, friends, colleagues, husbands or wives, relatives, Czech relatives. So, it's really frustrating. And most of it comes from the fact that they have been learning solely from textbooks. So, another question, do you use textbooks? Useful question, a useful question. Do you realize that I'm still not talking about the price tag? There is a reason. Because I would definitely ask this question first. And the question is, do you have a video where your students share their experience with your lessons? Because reviews are amazing, written ones, of course, but it's something totally different when you can watch students freely talking, like a free talk, like a discussion, and expressing their thoughts about your lessons, about the tutor's lessons, because it's not staged. It's like they speak the way they feel it, what they have really experienced. So I would definitely like to see that, because it can show a lot. It can show a lot. It can show a lot about the dynamics between the tutor and the student. It can show what the lessons look like, and if they really enjoy the process. It's not only about the results, it's also about having fun while doing so, because this is not a short-term task. Okay? Ahoy, this is Renča editing this episode, and while doing so, I've realized two things. As you can see, I can get pretty passionate about this topic, so that's why I decided to split this topic into 2 episodes for 2 reasons. Number 1, it will not be that long. And number 2, I also want you to get a chance to react, to send me your questions. So that's why this episode will be split into 2. I hope you will appreciate the chance to participate as well. Think about the questions I shared with you today. I'm not saying that these are the only correct questions. I'm just sharing what I consider important based on my experience, based on the progress of my students, what has worked for them, what has worked for me. I have learned my fair share of languages as well. I can't wait for your feedback, and there is a new episode waiting for you tomorrow, and it will be about useful phrases that you use frequently when you are in a restaurant as a customer. So definitely don't miss that one. Mějte se hezky a zítra ahoj!